Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to CR&E Morning Brew. It is May 9th, 2024. Hopefully, you guys can all hear me okay. I just got off the phone with my sister. It's her birthday today, and she is 51. She's an old lady now. So, let's see, trying to get some trains up and running. Let's slow this one down a little bit. He's running a little heavy. I'll try that. Okay. Anyway. Dawson's Row Land Adventure 19 today. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, buddy. Move back up to the top here. Wig, good morning. Chris from Tennessee River Union Railroad, good morning. Thomas Moore, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. Never play high speed, service freight set. Oh, nice. 779. Ray Bertelson, good morning. There's John Jamanecki. How you doing, bud? Let's see. Artie. Hey, folks. Sorry for not hosting Cab Crew Wednesday. I was stuck in an appointment once again. Oh, man. That's I wondered what happened. I thought it was your turn to go up for that. Oh, well. Maybe next time. Yeah. Starting to fix up and add new wires to the layout. Yeah, I'm finding spots here. I think my hair's all goofy today. Spots where I think I need to drop some more feeders, or I don't know what, man. There's one locomotive I'm running right now. It's a C39-8. I have to turn it off because that one is loud as all get out. I have to turn the volume on that one down. So I thought maybe it was some dirty track. I was running the track cleaner around. I got one spot that's bugging me. Then when I'm doing some switching over in my CR&E yard, over in Walbridge, I'm having some, like one little dead spot there, and I don't know what the heck is causing it. Something that just started. This layout, well, I already will tell you, the gremlins, it's insane. Hey, Schuylkill, River Valley, John, good morning. There's my buddy D-Rail. Have a good day today, man. He's always just listening in while he's driving. Lloyd Robbins, good morning to you, sir. Ray saying good morning. Let's see, don't you hate it when you bought screws and then search the whole house and car looking for the packets and not find it? And hardware store closes in 30 minutes. Well, that's got the hiccups. That's when you'll find the screws as soon as you get back from the hardware store with the new package of screws. Audio is good. Thank you, John, for that. Try to get down through here again. Everybody wish Dawson a happy birthday. 19 years old today. I vaguely remember 19, 100 years ago. Morning, race fan. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Carolina Dave. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you. See you here in a couple weeks. It's Sparky's meet and greet, May 18th. Looking forward to that. Well, the weekend, the 17th to the 19th. We'll be, see right there, that spot. hits it and then goes through it, but it stalls and goes. I don't know. I don't know if it's just this locomotive. I haven't run it in a while, but it's running everywhere else fine. I don't know. I'll tell you, I'm an advocate. I like scale trains. You guys know that. But just about every one of my locomotives has one ditch light out. No idea. They can't all have a blown bulb. There's got to be something going on. It's not always the same one either. It's kind of getting on my nerves. I'm not sending them all back. There's a lot of trains to send back. So, bastards. I think as they've grown, they've gotten a little lax on their, what do you call it? Quality control. There you go, Wig Mag. Member for 7 months. Thank you, sir. Oh, I have membership for 7 months already. So you can call your sister a lady now. She's still younger than me, but yeah. She's a good kid. That's the one that got married last May. So yeah, 50 years old. She just turned 50. On the 9th, got married on, I want to say the 20th. So, first marriage. Very picky, that girl. Which is fine. Hello, hi. Morning, sir. Or actually, good afternoon. I would guess from you. For you. Get me off of work today due to the rain, but there's no rain. I think the weather changed. Yeah, or they're just being nice and giving you a day off for your birthday. Hope you have a good birthday. Anything fun planned? Since you have the day off, might as well go do something. Let's go do this. I probably could set that up to be slower, right? Because you missed Wednesday. Freddie, good morning. I just watched your short update video. With, running the 3 Southern Pacifics around. Yeah, I did catch your little switch up on that locomotive there. A little bait and switch on us there, I see, Fred. Fred, when you heading up to New Hampshire, man? Gotta be pretty soon, right? Matt Osterberry, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. That's a new friend of mine on Facebook. We're kind of chatting it up. Getting ready to tear down part of the layout. Then I'm going to expand the layout. I have to get a bunch of stuff out of the basement first. Okay. Any update videos lately? If you put any out, I haven't seen any. I'm just either not getting notified or something. But possible realtors actually has lost contact, drop a feed or what. Yeah. Like right now I'm just sitting there doing nothing. Son of a bitch. That's a good point, Artie. I might try that. Maybe what I'll do is throw some solder in that joint even. There is a joint right there, but I cleaned it out with alcohol and I use that CR26 on it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play with it more later. I just started doing that last night. But and this damn thing, for some reason, I cannot get the headlights and the taillights to work. It makes no sense to me. No sense. Shoddy workmanship. I'm the one that did the work. And in this one, all of a sudden yesterday, the rear wheels are spinning and this one isn't. So I either got a truck wire to come off maybe or something. So I got to open that up. it was running beautiful, and all of a sudden, so either got something in the gear or shit, I don't know what. I like this little locomotive. It's a Bachmann, just DCC, but I took their stuff out and put a Tsunami 2 in it. This is my first scheme with the CR and Eastern, which is like the kind of was going for the C&O Progress logo. The blue's a little different now that I'm using than this. This was just an apple barrel blue. What the heck was the name of it? My first crummy attempt at weathering. I didn't do the best of jobs on that either, but oh man, I want to say it's like Blue Jay or Blue Robin, or I don't know, can't remember the name of it. I have it somewhere around here in my what do you call it, workroom over there. See, I'm also working on my D&H RS3M. So I made one for my AHM R2 shell, heavily modified. So I'm putting a spare Kato chassis under it. So have fun. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. I still haven't figured out my issue with that other locomotive either. I finally I set it aside. I was like just getting too frustrated by it. Don't, John, don't tear it up, man. Don't do it. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Let's see here. This one cleaning track. Ever since I had the track cleaner on, I might as well run it around up there too. Up top. Oh, you can't even see it. Up there running. Over there. The modal train running up top. This is small mixed freight on the bottom. Oh. See if it stops again. Man, it's frustrating. You know what I'm gonna do? That maybe that is something else. Oh, and my 911 locomotive, I was running that yesterday, and it's got like a thumping going on. I'm like, what in the hell is going on with my trains? I don't get it. Don't mind me. You ever just hate your trains? I hate my trains right now. Yeah, let's see if this Joker will run any better. This one hasn't been on the track forever. You ever do that? You just pull them off and decide to run them because you haven't run them in a while? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now that I'm like miles behind on this chat. Birthday's next Thursday. Thomas Moore. I miss Mike. Yeah, there's Mike. Hey, Deep Run Railroad Mike. How you doing, bud? Oh, show and tell here in a minute. It's just something simple. Not a lot. I wanted to give some love and thank you to a buddy of mine here. Yeah, I found the package screws once I bought the new pack and fixed the turnout motor. Yeah. But now you got screws. Put them where you won't lose them. Hey, you're 30, Thomas. Okay. Hey, Cowboy Steve, how you doing this morning? Al Mar. What's up, Al? There in the shabby bag with the coffee. Gotta have your coffee. All right, let's speed this up. Finally caught a morning brew. Well, hopefully I don't disappoint. I mean, as you see, we've already got some gremlins going on, but you know, life of a model railroader, right? You always got something. If it runs smooth, you ain't doing it right. That's the way I feel, you know. Let's see, not really doing much. I'm going to the farm and the field after I finish my D&H or S3. Yeah. It's an old dummy someone made, but I'm putting a Cato chassis on it. Yeah, you said that. You have to do a video or something on that or something. I think that would be really cool to see. I haven't gotten into like that kind of stuff yet, you know, like making chassis or modifying shells and all that kind of stuff. So this damn train does it too. This one does it, then I might have an issue there for sure. Yep. Well, hell. So I know what I'll be doing later. You see so many on this morning. Yeah. About 20 in here right now. Yeah, local switch. Just be back to the repair shop, back to New Hampshire. Late May. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was early May. You were going up there. Yeah, guys, hit the like button if you don't mind. It just helps the algorithm and all that. It's kind of really don't need lights. Yeah, I just need the foghorn every time, like you have, you know. Or engines fail. Sometimes the cleaning car don't like to go over the crossing there because I use that foam, not WikiLinks. It's that crafter's foam. There's those little thin sheets, and I'll use that in the middle of the crossing sometimes because it's more giving and forgiving. Hey, Rick, how the hell you been, man? Well, sometimes the pads on the cleaning car don't like to go over them. This is what mood it's in. I need a bigger monitor. I have to keep zooming in on the chat. Yeah, I feel you there. Just putting two engines together after I finish the wiring and sort the room. Did you rebuild? Did you tear that out and rebuild it? Blue bonnet. Everything's better with blue bonnet on it. I don't know. Never did it before. I don't know why I would be doing it now. It rolls. I mean, it's rolling fine. Maybe it is. I don't know. I got to open it up. I'm tired of opening up these locomotives and doing stuff to them. Damn it. Why can't things just work the way they're supposed to and leave my life free for other things that are more fun? I got a lot of scale trains. I actually made a list of my scale trains and what each one has going on with it. That one I have to add. Quality controls an ancient job title. It seems I deliver auto parts to commercial accounts. Brand new parts don't even work out of the box. It's sad. Yeah, it is. It's not acceptable. Yeah. They're replacing gears in a locomotive. I don't mind tearing them down and repairing them and stuff, or tearing them down and cleaning them. and kind of, yeah. No, not doing that. Follow the train. Well, it's really kind of hard to do that. I have a couple cameras up. That's looking at the intermodal yard. I never moved it from the last couple times I had it on there. Get this thing off. It's a shame because I mean it really does run pretty well most of the time. I know I say that, but then this stuff happens. But it's I don't know. I'm happy with the layout overall. I just you find these little gremlins like these are issues I didn't have originally, and I don't know how they just all of a sudden like with the little dead spot, a couple of dead spots. It's like I don't know what all of a sudden happens that does that. In my first model railroad video resistor on wheel sets for block detection. Oh yeah. Who else did a video on that or was watching it? Was it that Larry Pocket guy? Model Railroad channel? Overproducing has snowballed. I think I seen something that he did. I don't think it was resistors like that. You can see the train on the bottom running there too. And you can see me. Hi guys. Hey. I think I'm not picking my nose or anything. You see me doing it. Hey Andy. How you doing? Yeah, we all need likes, subs, and views. Yeah. It's the old YouTube way, right? It's been raining over here for a while, but no tornadoes like they had the other day just north of me. Yeah. Wow. Been a lot of tornadoes already this year. See if I can turn this. I had moved this the other day. A little bit of a view there. Not much, but a little bit. A little shorty. A shorty train. See, it went through at that time, but I'm kind of running it a little faster. When I run it slow, I didn't want to go through that little dead spot there. So, I don't know. I'll drop a feeder. I might what I might do is go there and clean it a little bit more. Maybe drop a little dab of solder in there. Because there is a joint right there, so I'm thinking maybe. Yeah. Sitting in the garden, yeah. It's beautiful the last couple of days here. Like Tuesday, I did a whole ton of yard work outside. It was just too nice not to. Got a lot of stuff done out there. But kind of cloudy. I think it's supposed to rain a little bit later. And it's only gonna be like 50 or something today. Yeah, John. That's exactly. 50, maybe 55 or 56. Not very warm today compared to yesterday and the day before. Hey, everybody, Jason, Train Freak. Speaking of that, I got my Train Freak mug here. Drinking some coffee out of that. might get to the bottom of this. There's some videos from my granddad's area, and I tell you what, their stations are easy. Platforms aren't that wide. Okay. Need a bigger basement. Yeah, me too. So, as you guys remember, last Thursday, I had Wilmer here and Flying Crow, Robert. It was a lot of fun. We hung out after the show, and we went to breakfast real quick, and then came back here and did some operating. And Wilmer had a lot of fun operating the layout, doing some switching. And Robert set me all up for JMRI in Panel Pro to do switch lists. And so I've been kind of having a lot of fun doing that. I have all the car cards, and the system I'm using is a little modified compared to what a lot of car card systems are. But I was enjoying that. But this is really cool. I was kind of reluctant at first. Yeah, we all need bigger basements for sure. Better than slack use. Well, I mean, it kind of comes and goes with my layout. Sometimes I'm down here all the time running trains, and then there's other times where I'm not. The main lines are getting used, but the yards aren't because I'm not doing much switching. That kind of thing. So, yeah, thankfully we haven't had any of that. Bardic Hill Station. Good morning. Charlie here. I use StreamYard also. How do you have your cameras hooked up to your laptop? I have can I pull this off here? I got it. It's a USB like power strip. It has 4. This one only has 4 hookups in it. It's a strip with 4 little USB ports in it. So I have the cameras hooked into that, and then that hooks into one of the USB ports on the laptop. One of those ports. So I have 3 cameras. The one I'm using here, and then the other 2 that I periodically show. And I have the mic. It's a external mic hooked up to it as well. So you can get longer strips. I don't know if there's a certain amount that laptops can only handle. I don't know. But that's what I'm using. I don't know if that's the best way or the only way, but that's what I'm doing. Just a Valley GB9, the best of both worlds, the Athearn, chop nose shell, and an Atlas chassis. Yeah, wow. Thanks for coming in, Charlie. That's really cool to see you this morning. I think everybody has a wrench in here, too. Nah, I'm modeling Middle Ohio, man. My reasoning was originally it's the Willard subdivision slash I guess it would be, I'm trying to think of what the other sub is going north and south. Toledo sub, I think it's called. I wanted intermodal, so I'm kind of going off of the North Baltimore, Ohio. There's a town, North Baltimore, Ohio, and it's like mid-Ohio. There's a huge intermodal yard there. So just outside of Deschler. And in Deschler, you got the Diamonds. You got north and south, east and west crossing there. All CSX lines. And so my lower levels, north-south, is from loose. These are all just town names. Nothing's modeled like to scale or anything like that. But Perrysburg was my most northern route. Then southern, I believe I go down to Weston over here, just along that route. And then on the upper level is going to be Willard, where my CSX yard is. And that's going to run through to Deschler, North Baltimore, Deschler. So just to give it like some sense of travel. So I'm not modeling anything directly, just kind of an area. I didn't really want to get into doing mountains and everything. I don't know. I'm good with it. But that would have been cool. You're right. The model Cleveland and the Cuyahoga River and right along the lake there with those. Well, they're not there anymore, but the big Hewlett loaders. Oh, wow, you're already getting into that? Already? Snow or rain? John, how are you? I visited the Toronto Model Railroad Club, made a video, posted it on YouTube. Well, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. So go to my mother's house yesterday to do trimming around her house, but I was too tired after working all night and just a nap didn't work. What, you got nights now, Rick? Give me later so I can talk to you about your steamer that I only need to do program on to finish it up. Okay. Yeah. After the show, I'll send you a text. I'm going to grab some breakfast probably, and I'll send you a text and we can chat it up. Or just text me at lunch when you go on lunch or whatever if you want to do that. Or when you have time. Because I know you're at work and stuff, so. Robert broke my layout. Believe it or not, Robert didn't even operate on the layout. Wilmer did. Wilmer was having a blast, I think. He seemed to be having a blast. Said he did. And I'll tell you what, I'm getting more and more comfortable, and it's going to sound really weird, more comfortable having people over. Like, trying to figure out a way to make it all work when people come over. And that's why, since he set me up, actually, I had to spend about 2 hours on the phone with him Tuesday because I must have did something. I unchecked something or he never checked it. I don't know what, but because originally the lists were coming out, pick up a car here, take it there. All of a sudden, it wasn't doing that. And Jason, the train freak, as well, I think it was Monday night, we were on the phone and texting and stuff and trying to figure out, we were on the phone, we FaceTime because I was showing him my screen what the heck was going on because the destination boxes for the print list, like how to print your list and how the format on the print came up. It wasn't showing the destination. The box wasn't checked. So I either did something to uncheck it, not realizing it, because they were printing out fine before that, like when Robert was doing it. Okay, take care, Wigwag. It's probably been going for half an hour now. That was at 9:30. Oh, only 4 minutes ago. Yeah, much better when the weather's nice and you can get outside and cut and do all that stuff. You're in Toronto. Yeah, and I get that too. And I'm just using, my main camera here is a Logitech or whatever, 922, I think. So it's a pretty good camera. And the other ones I have are just like cheapy ones I got off of Amazon. I paid like 10 or 15 bucks a piece for something like that. And problem is bandwidth of the USB port. Use your max 2 cameras can be on at the same time unless you have dedicated USB controller per camera, which will allow more. Yeah, and that's probably what it is because if I get to moving the cameras around too much, then they cut off and I got to like unplug the port, plug it back in, reset it all up. For me, I just, I click on them individually. I would love to find a system, and maybe it exists, and I don't know. Whether it be like, Willard to Deschler, and I think from Deschler it is the Garrett sub. It goes to Garrett, Indiana. I don't know why I'm pointing there. It doesn't do any good. I think, Steve. I just wanted to give a sense of an area and just kind of a direction. I don't even know if I got all the towns in the right order. It just kind of what made sense to me. So I have real names of towns, but again, like this here where I have this Stony Cement is what I'm calling it, simply because it's Stony Ridge, Ohio, which Stony Ridge is actually a town along that subdivision in Ohio, along the I think it's a Toledo sub that runs north out of Deschler. I think that sub runs down to like Cincinnati. I'm sure it's called something else from Deschler to Cincinnati. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but like this cement plant probably don't even it doesn't exist. I don't know if there's one there in Stony Ridge. These are all like made up industries. They didn't try to model the town exactly. Well, basically what I'm trying to say. Cleveland once worked with a company who made industrial furnaces. Oh yeah, okay. When did that change? I thought you worked day shift, or have you always worked night shift? Oh, rain. Okay. For some reason, you said 6 to 12 inches. I'm thinking snow. Yeah. Now, somebody had a good suggestion. Big G had a good suggestion. Gary. Maybe putting a freighter on the backdrop behind my intermodal yard. Problem being is that, well, like I said, it's my layout is what would you call like proto-lance, like freelance, but it's somewhat prototypical. If I'm modeling the North Baltimore, Ohio intermodal yard, I mean, we're in the middle of farm fields. There's no freighter. There's going to be no lake freighter or ocean freighter that's going to service that. So it just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Of course, then again, I don't have to stick with that idea, but it's, Hey, James, good morning. Now, what I had thought about doing, I don't have a camera on that, is where I have my Crooked River co-op for the grain elevator. Now, that's up in Perrysburg, Toledo area, and there is, I think it's the Maumee River there. And there I could have, this loosely modeled, of course, is there is a large greenery up there. It's on the river, and it is serviced, or was. I don't think they use it anymore, but it was serviced by like barges and freighters and stuff. Problem is it's going to cut into my aisle space because it's just the way it is, and I just decided I didn't want to do that because I was going to drop the bench work down a little bit there, put a freighter in, and have it, loading into the freighter. And at this point in time, I don't feel like messing with it. I just think it would be cool, but at the same time, when I was building it and I looked at my aisles afterwards, they're 30 inches wide, and I didn't want to cut into that area. And like having Wilmer and Robert over here, I'm glad I went with 30 inches. I wish I could have gone wider even, but I don't want to go any less than that. It gets a little bit too tight. I mean, it's fine with just myself, but I was building this with the hope to have like some operating sessions or open houses, things like that. When or why, or when or how, I'm not sure when. The guys who run the channel, British Railways? I live somewhere in Ohio. I do not know them. I don't think I'm familiar with the channel, really. I have to look that up. Grandpa Rails, good morning. As usual, I'm behind. I was almost caught up, and then I got, yeah, they are fussy. 922, 920. Well, that, and I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it, too. Maybe it's the cheaper cameras. Yeah, well, same here, man. I'm not going to stay on. Still in Astoria, about 2 blocks from the triangle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool for rail fanners, but I think if you live there, it'd get kind of old after a while. But yeah, I did that video over like in January or whatever when Mike came down with his wife, and Pappy met us out there. Papa John came out to Deschler, and we rail fanned. Then we went over to Fostoria to see the Fostoria Model Railroad Club. We never made it over to the Triangle, though. that day. Time we got done with that, it was starting to get dark and everything already because it was January, so it was like probably 4 o'clock. So we went and had lunch, and then we all went our merry way on our merry way. You change. Oh, sorry guys, you change every 3 months, huh? Hey, Mike Gates, Trains, hello. Is it a YouTuber with Browns fans or a can of beer over the guy? I'll hog that to a deckhand on a board freighter. No, I don't think I have. That's funny though. A lot of things we used to be able to do, we can't do anymore. Logitech webcams plus WYSE. Oh, I use my iPhone. Lego box, but have not installed it yet. What is that? A Legato box. Elgato. Yeah. There's Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Georgia Sunbelt. There it is. The Andersons. That's the big co-op on the river up there in Toledo. I don't know if they use the old concrete silos anymore, do they, Rick? No, I believe you. Yeah. Well, I would imagine Tiffin would be more flat, where southern Ohio, you're going to get a little more into some mountains, especially southeastern Ohio, along the West Virginia border. But the Ohio River along the Kentucky line there's some mountains there too. Not like it is on the other end, but the Ohio River would be kind of cool, especially all the bridges across like by Cincinnati and that. And Tiffin, I would imagine, would be more like Model Deschler or Fostoria, pretty flat. So you know exactly what I'm talking about, that big intermodal yard in North Baltimore. And I like the fact of modeling Ohio. Yeah, it's not Cleveland where I live. I live in the suburbs of Cleveland. I'm not in Cleveland itself, Cleveland proper. But I have the Ohio barn. I think that's kind of cool. Something different you don't see on everybody's layout. I scratch built the barn and printed out a decal for it and everything. So Loving Rapido GP9 RMs. Fantastic work on these locomotives. Yeah. Rapido does good work. I don't have any Rapidos. Yeah. Is that? No, you don't hear them anymore. So you're in Tiffin. So you're a couple hours from me, anyways. Wish I realized that. We'll have to get together, man. Rick Strains, he's just over the line. He's in, what is that? What is it, Monroe, Michigan? Just north of Toledo. Oh, there you go. I guess if I catch up in the chat, I would already know that. So you had phone call from the U.S. Was it me, man? I didn't call you. Thought you were going to get a hold of me at the end of last week, Artie. Good thing I'm not sitting by the phone waiting. Big jerk. I don't know what you wanted, but you said on my stream last week you were going to get a hold of me. That's an awesome video, man. I just, not too long ago, I watched that one. Somebody modeled that, Shorty something. Stephen Bennett, if you ever watch that channel. He's up, I think, around the Erie area, somewhere in PA. I don't think he's that far from me. But he went Shorty, something Shorty. The guy's name. Modeled that Sandusky facility. And it actually operates and works. It's really cool. The Stephen Bennett channel, he did a video on that. It's so cool. I think that was an old Nickel or New York Central, not Nickel Play. I think it was New York Central originally, wasn't it? Steve, I think it's Norfolk Southern now, but. Hey, Wesley, good morning. South Point. Where's South Point? Is that on the Ohio River? Like, talking about Kentucky, West Virginia, and Ohio? Oh, okay. Talking about that grain facility. All right, later, James. Have a good day, bud. Yeah, John, you're just over in Indiana, right? We should do that. We should meet up over, I don't know, Deschler, Bellevue. Deschler's a great rail fanning place. I like that better than I like Fostoria, really. Fostoria is good, too. But I feel like I see more trains at Deschler when I go there. It's about a little over 2 hours roughly for me to go to Deschler. I mean, I think that wouldn't be a bad like meeting spot. Everybody's about, hour to 2 hours from there, maybe. Get up in the morning, head out, and try to meet up there 9, 10 in the morning or something, spend the day together, hanging out. Hey there, Harry, how are you, bud? Good morning. Oh, man, is Chris still in here from Tennessee River? Yeah, Chris, let me know you're here if you're in here. I'd like to meet up there sometime. Yeah. Well, for sure. I mean, it's a nice spot. They have a little rail fan park there. Nothing fancy. Yeah, John, I feel like it's about that for me too. Between 2 and 2.5. So it's not awful. Hey, John, 2618. How the hell you been, buddy? Thanks for coming in. They run from their iPhones. That's cool. Text Chris. Any good locations in Nashville? I don't know. I know in downtown Nashville, there's the old railroad bridge you could walk out over. It looks over the stadium and the river. Okay, Chris. All right, before I forget, I want to say publicly thank you, Chris, Tennessee River Union. Just out of the blue, out of the kindness of his heart, he wanted to send me a rail car from his leasing company. It's East Ridge National Leasing, little 50-foot box car. Hopefully that'll focus in. It's ERNX is his logo. And he sent me this. Got it this week in the mail. Did a little bit of light weathering. Some graffiti, little tagging on it. Tagging on the end there. So thank you, Chris. It's very nice of you. And I just had it running on this train, but I pulled it off so I could show it. You know me, I'm always behind. So I just wanted to make sure that I got this to say thank you and to show everybody. It's really cool. I really enjoy when I can either give a car to somebody for them to run on their layout or get somebody else's to run on my layout. I just think that's kind of fun to be able to do that. Yeah, they do have a good festival there. And it's kind of neat, so it's in my roster and it's set up to be cycled through, and he did a nice job on it. Looks like I don't know, maybe an Athearn car, blue box or something, or Atlas maybe. Doesn't really say, but love it. Thank you, Chris. Great work. Really do appreciate that. And now I officially have a car from Chris's Railroad. Now this is his leasing company, East Ridge National Leasing. He also has his Tennessee River Union logo, roundhouse boxer. Okay. Good cars. I like them always. And he did give me, I think he gave me decals. He gave me decals for this one. I just haven't gotten around to it. I wanted to patch out a TTX rail box, 60 footer with it. It's on the list of shit to do, you know. I've been living in Australia since '08, pre-rail park days. Oh, okay. It's a nice park there. You know, they got the caboose and everything sitting there, and it's nice. It really is. They got bathrooms and stuff, and vending machines. It's really set up. You know, it's all fenced in. There's a big like grassy area. Like actually, for that rail park days, you'll see people come up there like in RVs and stuff like that. Like basically camp there in the parking lot. I think that's what it looked like to me. John, you really should. Chris is a cool guy, man. He, I think he would enjoy that too. It's always fun to like be able to see how other guys, like especially in person, do things, and if you get the chance to operate on somebody else's layout, just like for me, it's helped me kind of decide how to do things on this layout, and I'm still learning, still trying to figure it out. But with the now being set up with the JMRI to do switch lists, I think that's going to really oh, you're a firefighter there, okay. For the rail fan days, yeah. I went to that 1 year. When I first got back into the hobby, like 2017, I got in, so it was probably 2018 or something. The wife and I went, we stayed overnight, went to the train show, went to the rail park. It was fun. You all ever meet up in Port Huron area? There's a great place. American City, you see International Trail. Funny you should say that. Anthony and I, Georgia Sunbelt, went to meet up with Mike, Trackside Mike, and he took us to the Canadian side of that tunnel in Cerna. Is that Ontario? What is that there? But yeah, you can see him coming in and out, and then there's a station there we went over to, the Amtrak station. So yeah, I have seen it. It's really cool. I haven't done it on the Port Huron side, but we were on the Canadian side, and I believe it's Cerna. That's how you say it. Still figuring out how to record my rail fanning videos. I just use my phone, good or bad, right or wrong. John's and Sebastian, about an hour and a half from Orlando, an hour and a half from Palm Beach. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that, Chris, where are you at? It's Fort Pierce area? Oh, okay, well, there you go. St. Lucie County line. Oh, cool. Yeah, like I was saying before, I mean, I just, first time ever riding it, we went up to Springfield for the Amherst show. It was really cool. Yeah, 30-minute drive. Okay. Right by South Bend. Well, you're in South Bend, right, John? Or in that area? Yeah. Well, Mike said they had a huge, like, auto rack, like, derailment there. I don't know when it was. It's been a little while ago. In the tunnel. There's a mess, man. All kinds of, like, nice cars and Jeeps and stuff like that. They had to That's how it's been. Okay, Harry, take care, buddy. Trainer Sandusky. Okay. Yeah, that's how in Cleveland going east, I think we caught the train at 6:30 in the morning. So that makes sense. About 4 o'clock in Sandusky, time it gets to Cleveland. And then on the way back, it was just opposite. We got into Cleveland about 4 a.m. on the way back going west. Oh, yeah. Hey, hit up that guy, Robert Sacco. I'll give you his number. Remind me. Siesta Key is about an hour roughly drive from the Tampa area, and he's in Largo, and that's where the train club is. Probably they operate every Saturday. I bet you anything he'd be more than willing to have you come up. He's the president of the club, so yeah, hit me up if you want, if you're interested, and maybe you guys can work something out there. I think Jim Tedesco's a couple hours from there. I know he's met up with that club before. Who else is in that area? Let me think. I'm trying to think of who else. There used to be, I think, Robert will take you to a couple of hobby shops by him. He's at Nix's one. Can't think of the other one. There's also one in Sarasota, Sun Coast or Sun something, not a railroad store, hobby store. Hey, the Bud Files. Yeah, so I don't know what they do, but I mean those are the times I had. It was like 6-ish going out, and 4 we got back in 4:30. Because I had to pick up Artie at 4:30 when he arrived over here from Springfield. Hey, Scott. Conductor and train crew member was R.J. Corman or Eastman. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's on the main drag there. Before you go, oh, Anthony, it's real close to Siesta Key, man. When you come off the island, well, across the breezeway or wherever it is there, back onto the mainland, it's on, oh, shit, I'll look it up. Just get with me, man. I'll get you the information on that stuff. I think Chris is, he's on the Atlantic coast, so you'll be from Siesta Key, you're probably, 2.5, maybe 3 hours max over to, like, at Fort Pierce area and over where John and them are. I don't think it's that far. Talking about that tunnel? Yeah, you're by the Bright Line. Okay. Did they get it extended over to the Tampa area and everything yet? Or isn't it going like? I know it was going up to Orlando. I don't know where else it's going. So, John, you're more on the East Coast then? I love Siesta Key, man. It's just a nice place. I love that whole area over there. Where our friends live in Bradenton, which is just near Sarasota. I think Siesta Key's about a 20-minute drive from where they live. So we haven't been down in a while. I'm due. I'm overdue. I'm ready. The Cuyahoga Valley line it runs, I don't know if it runs all year round, but yeah, Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad. It might have. The guy was a little bit older, and I haven't been there in a few years. Hey, McCarville. Mike, how you doing? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys, if you don't mind. Good morning from the Dragon's Lair. How you doing there, bud? Good morning, Eric. Yeah. The museum and the layout in a park in Fort Myers. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love a town there in Florida. Joe, you are late. I'm getting ready to get out of here. 10:02. Nah, man. There's one hobby shop not too far from me here in Willoughby, Ohio. Not a big fan of it. It's I don't know. Yeah, a lot of old. You get a lot of junk in there, in my opinion. But um, we'll have a good day then. We don't have to work too hard today. Oh, thanks, Joe. Man, I ain't gonna talk about half the stuff I wanted to. Saturday, real quick. I just gotta throw it in here real quick. Gary from Big G's Railroad, the N scale guy, awesome guy. He came by. He was in Ohio for a open house for oh shit, Zeke McGee on Facebook. He goes by Zeke McGee. Little did I know, this guy's got a massive N scale layout. He lives about 30 minutes from me. Never even realized it. He had an open house. This guy's been a model railroader and all kinds of stuff like that. He does not have a YouTube channel, but did allow Gary, Big G, to film the layout, did a little interview with them and stuff. So look for that to be coming. Probably be about a month or so. He had something else that was going to come out first. So Big G was going to wait till that came out. Long story, but anyways, some of the old junk stuff's hard to find. I guess it depends on what you're looking for, though. Yeah, listen, the guys had stuff in that hobby shop for all the years I've been going there that's still sitting there. Doesn't lower the price. Won't negotiate the price, and it's still sitting there just collecting dust, so he could keep it. And I'm not going to pay the prices he wants for it, and that's just the way I feel about it. I didn't want to go there with it, but that's just the way it is. Well, that's fine. Got to do work. You're at work, man. I appreciate you coming in. Here's one of the stores in Tampa. Is that a YouTube? I don't think he's on YouTube. So, anyways, he came here. He filmed something here with my layout. He's going to post that at some point. Then we both went over there. He did himself. He'll explain it when you watch this video. But he did a 3-scale challenge. So we saw mine, which is HO. We went and saw Zeke's, which is N scale. Then he went up to Sandusky to Cedar Point. He's a big roller coaster guy. And they just opened the Top Thrill Dragster 2 last weekend. There's also, the railroad there. So he did a 3-scale challenge in one day, and he was able to do that. And I had a lot of fun with him. He seemed to enjoy the layout here. Big G's Railroad. If you haven't followed him on YouTube, you should go do that. Or at least go check him out. He's getting Dave's bill ready. Yeah. I'm afraid to see it. But I'm excited to get the locomotive back. Jason, Train Freak Hobbies, guys. 10% off installs of decoders and track planning. In fact, that's what he's doing for me right now. That steam locomotive I had at New York Central Niagara. I bought everything I needed for it except for the keep alive, and I just got to a point where I just wasn't sure what I got myself into, and I didn't want to mess it up. There's it's a nice locomotive, and I didn't want to mess up things. And I figured, you know what, Jason, please take it. Take your time. Whenever you can fit it in, and you'll go with that. Hobby store I always go to in Melbourne is still going and sells current models plus a selection of old crap. Yeah. Well, Zitniks is like that too. That's in, what the hell's the name of that town? It's not Largo, but it's near there. It's up there, so your paintings. Yeah. Yeah, he does have a lot of paintings up there. Chris does a great job. You get 10% off using CR&E as a code when you go email Tennessee River Union if you want a painting. Trying to help you guys out with all these codes and stuff, man. Still got the, if Yankee Dabbler ever gets their act together and gets their codes back up and running, I got a code there, CR&E for 5%. Yeah, I added a backup light on the tender. I'm done with the install at the program. Hopefully tonight, if the wife doesn't give me a honeydew list today. 16 years. Yeah, don't worry about my locomotive. Spend the time with your wife. I'm not in a rush. I mean, I know you want to get it off the workbench and be done with it, I'm sure, but happy anniversary, and then you and the wife hang out. That's more important. Anyways, yeah, it was a good day. I had a great week worth of, going down to Anthony's last weekend of the 27th or whatever, April. Went over to Steve Johnson's Union Railroad on Friday. Anthony and I went over there. Went to Timonium that Saturday. Went to Rainbow Bell's house on Saturday. Sunday we were lazy, just hung around and played trains at Anthony's. On my way back Monday, stopped at Wilmer's. Hung out with Wilmer and Robert. Went up to a hobby store there. Don't ask me the name of it. Oh, yeah, I got it right here. Stand by. I got to hit a business card for that one. Nedzelowski's. Hell, I don't know. It's one of those Polish names or something. He's up in Jeanette, Pennsylvania. Super tiny store, but got a lot of good stuff in it. A lot of like new stuff. Not like a lot of used stuff, but it's all new stuff. All scales. Then we went over to Mr. Garlick's house by Wilmer and ran trains for hours, operated probably over there 2-3 hours. And then I came home. Thursday, as you know, last Thursday, they were up here for the morning show. There you go, John. Email Chris. Here's his email. And yeah, me too. I'm going to get off. I got to get rid of some of this coffee. Then I'll get some more, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so they came up Thursday. We hung out, had a great time. And then Saturday, Big G came up. It was just trains, and more trains, man. It was just a great time. Been a busy boy. What'd you miss? Eric, have a great day at work, and be safe out there. And thanks for coming in for a few minutes. I appreciate that. Always do. Yeah, tinkle. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Chris. That's a good way of putting it, man. I just ran it. Yeah, same. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I appreciate everybody coming over. I got to see what my gremlins are doing over here. Let's see if I can fix them. It's been running through okay now, but I got it running kind of quick. So I don't know if it's kind of coasting through the little dead spot. Still getting a little bit of a jerking motion there. Yeah. I'll have to figure it out. Mountain Dew, no coffee. It's all right. It's the morning brew. It can be whatever brew you want it to be. Drinking beer for all I care. Okay, Artie. Try to catch you on Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Steve, John, Rick, we'll have to try to figure something out, man. Hit my email, crookedriverrr@gmail.com. And tomorrow you got a video coming out. Oh, thanks, Dave. Go check out High's video tomorrow. And yeah, but we'll have to try to get together then. John, Steve, Rick, anybody else that's in the area. We'll try to get Pappy out there and maybe see if we drag Wigwag out of the house. Drew Steele. Those guys are all down around the Columbus area. You got Mike from the Fostoria Mountain Railroad Club, Mike Felton. He's over in Fostoria. So it'd be kind of cool. Maybe we make a cool day out of it. Sometime here when the weather officially gets decent and we're in June or something. Yeah, we can smell you over here, Chris. We're going to get that shower in, buddy. Oh, Dave, I'm getting ready to get off, buddy. You too. Well, that'd be a good idea. No, I was just saying, trying to get some guys in this Dexter, Fostoria, Ohio area for a little meet and greet. If you guys are going to come to Ohio, let me know the date or let us know, and we could plan it all around when you guys are going to be here. John's over in South Bend, Indiana. You got Rick in Michigan. Maybe get a bunch of guys, gals, whoever, if or when you guys come down. Late June, yeah. Yeah, because then the weather's better and, I think that'd be kind of cool. So, anyways, with that being said, guys, I'm going to close this down and we will talk later. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.